That shows the
When you
confidence
see
that
these
the Congress...
photos, do you think these photos are enough to convince the common public that he belongs? Nobody is, a stranger to the fact of the family history that he has, a fairly, sheltered upbringing that he has gone abroad and studied. He studied in private schools, and then in front of him is a man who has been an RSS pracharak, who says कि मैंने सारे districts में एक-एक बार प्रवास किया हुआ है. Do you think that he is able to make the connect that the Prime Minister says he has?
I think he is learning tricks from the Modi itself. Because like wherever Mr. Modi goes is followed by the cameras, and not one but many. Even when he goes to the Kedarnath, where the cameras are prohibited, his pictures are always there. The video is always there.
Camera follow Rahul Gandhi also. Bharat Jodo, I counted at least 8 cameras in one shot.
That's what I'm saying. He's a good learner, and he's learning from the best in the business.
Okay, so you think Mr. Modi is the best in the business? That's interesting. Sanju Verma.
There's no doubt about it.
Okay, he's the best in the business, and Rahul Gandhi is catching on. He's a good learner, and let's be honest, the messaging has improved, Sanju Verma. Is that why you're reacting to it?
First and foremost, thank you, Ashutosh, for at least calling me articulate. You've never been this generous to me in the recent past. Padmaja brings out the best in you.
Maybe it's because it's a Monday. Wait for Friday.
Yes. But, I've not seen him do this on other debates of other anchors, because I've been with him on a zillion debates across Hindi and English channels. I just have this to say. Ashutosh ji, jo aapne kaha na, that he's learning from the best. Let me tell you that the best form of flattery is imitation. Or original rehta hai. Mujhe ek baat bataiye. Rahul Gandhi says that hum to Madhya Pradesh jeetenge. And you might accuse me of quoting convenient data. But from what I know, we won 28 out of 29 seats in Lok Sabha in Madhya Pradesh. And the Congress won just one seat, that was in Chhindwara, which has been Kamal Nath's bastion for the longest time. And mind you, we got a 58% vote share in Lok Sabha 2019 from Madhya Pradesh, and Congress had a pretty decent vote share of 34%. 34% ke baavjood, Congress was limited to just one seat, and ditto happened in Rajasthan. BJP's vote share was 59%. We got 24 out of the 25 seats, and Congress, despite a 34.5% vote share, got 0 seats. कहने का तात्पर्य ये है, vote share को seats में राहुल गांधी कैसे तब्दील करेंगे, इसका जवाब दीजिए.
But Sanju Verma, here is the argument. You are quoting data from 2019. The argument that the Congress and people like Ashutosh ji are giving is, this is a man who is now learning on the job. He has realized that a Bharat Jodo Yatra has to happen, that he needs to go out and tell people कि भाई मैं कूलियों की परेशानी समझता हूँ, मैं महिलाओं को हरियाणा से बुला करके उनके साथ लंच खाऊंगा, Sonia ji and Priyanka Gandhi Vadra will do a little folk dance with them. He is learning on the job. JVC Sriram, and that message, do you think, is going across to the people that the man is changing?
There are two important things which I want to bring it across, Padmaja here. Point number one, just before the 2019 Lok Sabha elections, Rahul and Priyanka Vadra had that extraordinary photo opportunity at Amethi, where they walked into a slum and there was drainage all around and there was a hut. And that was the defining picture of 2019 Lok Sabha elections. When you saw that picture, you knew pretty well that here is a man whose father and whose family members had represented the constituency. They kept them poor. They kept Amethi a paradise for poverty. And that was when people said, probably he is going to lose. That's point number one. That's the photo opportunity. He has not evolved. He has not evolved. Number two, I talk with data. Data from the World Bank, International Monetary Fund and UN growth funds tells us that the poverty which was at 55% during Manmohan Singh's regime in 2005, in 2022, the poverty by December 2022, the poverty has come down to 16.7%. Whatever are the parameters that those International Monetary Fund and World Bank has kept. So when Mr. Narendra Modi says that what Rahul Gandhi is doing is photo opportunity, and what we are doing is a policy transformation which is helping people of our country to come out of poverty, not only during programs, but also specific targeted programs like Awas Yojana, Mudra Yojana, now Vishwakarma Yojana has come, building toilets, Jal Jeevan policy, Kisan Sammelan. So I'm not talking here narrative, I'm giving you a plain fact that what happened in 2019 election, photo opportunity, Rahul Gandhi lost and he would again lose. And in 2022, the data from the World Bank.
Okay,
and
quick
this is what
response,
I want
Ashutosh. Then I want to bring in Lokesh Jindal and Kapil Madan. Quick response.
I think,
You know, photos are great,
friend,
but policy has to back up your photos. Ashutosh ji.
See, I think my dear friend has forgotten that during pandemic, the entire world, around 8 crore people have gone below the poverty line. And India's contribution of 5.6 lakh. 5.6, which is almost 70% of the contribution was from India. Second point, 80 crore people are still under the poverty line because they can't have food. Can't have food, and the government has to provide food for them. So let's not get into this jugglery of all facts. The fact is, he promised that by 2022, the farmers' income will be doubled.
Okay.
He promised that India's economy will get, by 2022, the 5 trillion economy. Nothing has happened. So there are schemes. I don't dispute those schemes. But what is the ground reality?
No, the ground reality that JVC is
today,
saying, fine, the Prime Minister goes and clicks pictures with Shramjeevis. He will go and meet people who are deprived. He will go and meet ladies who are beneficiaries. But he will follow it up with policies to tell those people, I am meeting you. मैं photo खिंचा रहा हूं, but I am also giving you the benefits, as opposed to the Congress, whose nara was Garibi Hatao, but the Garib stayed there so that he could be a prop in the photos.
But Padmaja, I think that you are being very unfair with the Congress party for the simple reason. See the literacy rate in 1947 and now. The mortality rate now. The Chandrayaan is not because of Mr. Narendra Modi.
Okay.
The atomic explosion was not because of Narendra Modi. So the country has moved, and every prime minister, whether it belongs to the Congress party or the BJP or HT Devegowda, had substantial contribution to make. That's why today we stand up at the global platform and proudly say that we are Indians.
Okay.
If I just
Sanju
want to give
Verma,
credit only to the Narendra Modi, I think we are being unfair to all the prime ministers.
No, this is not about credit about individual programs. It is about saying that I will click a picture, but I will follow it up with measures to back up what is being shown in those pictures. Sanju